Holy crap, 342 might be the new record. I don't think I've ever hit that high. I've never hit 342. You usually just use your left stick to mirror the enemy strafe. So like if the guy that you're shooting at is strafing to the right, you use your stick to go to the right, and that helps you with your aim. Whereas if a guy was going to the right and you were just going left and right, then it'd be harder for you to hit your shots. Felix, do you have experience in other FPS games? Because that definitely helps. Even if you have 6,000 hours in Apex, that's not going to help you if you have no experience in other FPS games as well. Or just competitive gaming in general. Like the longest I've sat and sprayed a target for like this is probably 2 hours. But even still, that's like with multiple sights and multiple guns. Oh my god. That's a record right there. I think. 467. I'd say 4 is definitely going to be more consistent for you. I don't think the trade-off of being able to look around faster is as good as like having more margin of error whenever you're shooting somebody or like controlling recoil. I think Valk will get any nerfs after Champ. Upfix will probably get nerfed like Season 14. Well, I don't know, Giddy hasn't been nerfed in like forever, and like Giddy's kind of in the same like OP boat as Valkyrie, so I don't know. Like I thought Valk was gonna get nerfed this season, but she didn't. Is probably the guy I'm gonna practice with? Nah. I think probably the car. For controller players, probably the car. If you're gonna practice with any gun, I'd practice with the car. The car is like the controller gun right now. Do I have balance to rear buttons? Right now I have reload and ping, which I have bound to B and A, respectively. But look at the power hipfire. It's just so ridiculous. Actually not that crazy. I could have sworn I used to be able to hit like 100 plus this far. This is what it means, Coolio. Although I haven't been using 5 on 3x and above. I'm using it on 6x and above. But I really never use these sights anyway, so these don't really matter at all. Yeah, if you don't have game sense creationally, your aim doesn't matter that much. It'll help you, like, you can probably dominate pubs with really good aim. But when you're competitive, you're, like competitive matches in this game usually don't come down to aim at all, it's just, your rotation and, like, your ability usage. Like, competitive in this game is, like, very highly dependent on grenade usage and ability usage. But for pubs, it's all just like you can pretty much win pubs just from aim and like movement. We're just taking one person at a time. I've never tried extended joysticks. I have. I just didn't like them. I know Gentrifying uses one, and another really good controller player uses Control Freaks though. If you like them, go ahead and use them, but it's preference. What's the other I think is best for console? 4-4 or 4-3. One of those two, whatever one you like more. Or if you're chat, 3-3. I mean, 3-3 is not bad either, honestly. 3-3 is not unplayable. There's a pro player named Rambo that played on 3-3. Or still plays on 3-3, and he's cracked. Yeah, as long as you're not jumping around in zipline buildings, lower stance is usually better. Everyone watches like guys like Fade and Nasu and think high sense is the best, but lower sense is more consistent. Or should I toggle ADS now? I think toggle is more of a mouse and keyboard thing because like on mouse and keyboard you ADS and you shoot with your same hand, so it's like you're having to use your muscles to hold down the ADS button and hold down the trigger and aim. My controller, you ADS with your left hand, so it like doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what gun you're using. Your right stick is always doing like 90% of the work, unless you're at like point blank or like really close range. I'm not using the 2x because in game you don't always find a 2x. Sometimes you're stuck with the hollow. Do I do hand strengthening exercises? I wouldn't say strengthening, I would say stretching. I do like really basic stuff, just like just do a couple of these. Do a couple of these. That's about it. Yeah, I grip my sticks really hard. I grip my stick so hard, I literally have like brown stains in the back of my controller just from like dead skin buildup. Look at this. Hold on, look at this. You guys see that? That's like the imprint where my finger is. A little brown streak. I don't really have it on this side as much. You can see it right there, kinda. I literally have poo stains in the back of my controller. I mean, Panda, you could probably look through my VOD and just watch what I've been doing for the past like 2 hours. And just start trying some things out, like try some of the patterns that I do. You'll notice that I haven't really done the same thing for more than like 20 minutes. I keep changing it up. You need to get like as creative as possible in the firing range. Like try and create drills that would help with like in-game scenarios. Like one thing is like a lot of times in game when you're going to shoot somebody, you're turning around a wall. And so one thing you can do to practice is shoot around a wall like this. Just go through every target while like turn around the wall. That's just like one example of like creative things you could do to practice in-game scenarios. Another thing is like in-game, whenever you're shooting at someone, you don't get to just center your aim on them like this for like 5 seconds before you shoot them. A lot of times it's you're like flicking to them and then tracking. Like in game, when you see somebody, you don't have time to just center your aim on them and line it up like this. A lot of times it's like you're turning from somewhere else. Like one thing you can do is I don't have a name for this, but like basically move your thumbstick in every cardinal direction and then come back to the middle target here. How do you switch to classic? You have to send it. Just send it, bro. And get used to it. Using the firing range might speed up the process a little bit. But you can't only use the firing range. Just like, the firing range is just a supplement. It doesn't replace actual like in-game printing. What's the difference between an average player compared to a pro player? The pro player just has like 10 times more experience, so they're just like not even 10 times, like 50 times more experience than the average player. What can an average player do to develop his game, movement, etc. to become a better player? First thing you can do is up the amount of time you play the game. Try and have as much fun playing the game as possible, so you're encouraged to like actually want to play more. Don't make it like boring for yourself. And watch pro players. Find pro players that you enjoy watching, and just kind of like compare their gameplay to your own. See what they do that you don't. Think about how they think about the game. Try to understand why they think about the game the way they do. Make your decisions the way they do. Yeah, that's a good point, Jesus. When I first started playing the game, I played Pathfinder purely because I thought the idea of like grappling at someone and hitting a trick shot was cool. And I stuck to Pathfinder for the first like year I played this game. And he also happened to be like one of the meta characters. Just kind of lucky. But it's like I literally always ran Path. I thought it grapple was so much fun to play on. Like, a lot of people play Wraith just because the big streamers play Wraith in like pubs and whatnot. Wraith is kind of a boring character in my opinion. I feel like you can do way sicker stuff on like Valkyrie or Pathfinder or Octane or like Loba even. Yeah, Horizon's a really fun one too. Yeah, Horizon's super fun. Horizon's probably like Horizon's arguably like the most fun like pub character to play. Yeah, Loba's broken right now, Zizith. I can't even play Loba because their Q doesn't work at the time. Also, pubs have been so hard recently for me. One, I haven't been playing as many pubs, so like it's not as good at them. I think pubs have just gotten harder in general. Just like the quality of players has gotten way better. Good night, Realm. Peace out, homie.